waiting for hormones to work their magic, like, come on, do it. Do the thing. Do the thing. Hey Spuds, it's Jamie. Welcome back to another video. First on the channel, I don't know, but welcome either way. And today we are looking at trans memes. The good old, the classical, the wonderful, the relatable, the wholesome trans memes. I hope you're going to enjoy today's video. I always like looking at some nice trans memes. I think they're fun and nice, and it's just something I need to do. I am trans. I look at memes. That needs to include positive trans memes. So let's just get on with the memes of trans. Me after buying gender-affirming stuff without my mother's permission because I'm now a legal adult. I will buy what I want to buy. That is a very cute little goat. I'm sorry you had to wait until you were a legal adult in order to buy gender-affirming stuff without permission. That's frustrating. Trans rights, bitch. I'm glad you're now a legal adult who can make cute little goat memes about buying your gender-affirming stuff. Yes, go you. I'm sorry your mom sounds like she's being a butt about things though. It's not very nice. Oh no! Celebrating the anniversary of my birth. Ew, a birthday? What is that? Ugh. Yeah, celebrating the anniversary of my egg breaking. The new trans birthday is not the day you were actually born, it is the day you emerged from your egg. Not just trans though, it is just the day of hatching, the day you realised who you really are. That is what we celebrate. Hello, just popping in to talk to you about today's video sponsor, Pride Counselling. Pride Counselling is 100% online counselling specifically for the LGBTQ+ community, where all counsellors specialise in the LGBT+ community, so you know you're going to get an accepting counsellor. All you need to get started on Pride Counselling is answer a few questions about yourself, what you need, and your therapy preferences, and then you'll be matched with the right counsellor for you. But if they're not the right fit for whatever reason, it's free and easy to change. Once you matched up, you can message your counsellor at any point to organise a session and talk to them in whatever way you feel comfortable, whether that's via text, chat, phone call, or video call. One of my personal favourite things about online counselling is that if you do not want to do a video call ever or one day, or you are not comfortable speaking on the phone, you can just do a chat, or if you do prefer face-to-face, you've got that as well via the video call. It's all about what you are most comfortable with. But with Pride Counselling, you still get the same level of quality and professionalism as you'd expect in in-person counselling, but with a custom-picked counsellor, more flexibility in scheduling, and at a more affordable price with financial aid available too. If you're interested, you can get 10% off your first month at pridecounselling.com/Jammidodger, or go click the link down in the description box. Thank you so much for listening. Now on with the video. I go to get my eyes checked. I pick out eyeglass frames that make me look more masculine. Ooh. Everyone I interact with uses he, him without questioning it. Ooh. I get my first bottle of cologne. I don't know what other noises to make. My mum and I talk about HIT and binders all the way home. Oh my god. Wow, that sounds like a very affirming day. And it all started with getting your eyes checked. I love it. What I don't understand, how can you be an asshole to people who just want to talk about who they are and be gendered correctly and get glasses frames that make them feel confident and comfortable? This is so cute. I love it. How to transition for dummies. A how-to about doing everything all the time at once. How to transition. I feel like I definitely needed one of these about 12 years ago because I was like, what do I even do? I don't know what to do. I feel like a lot of transphobes need a book that's like, what it means to be trans for dummies. Or like, how to not be an asshole to trans people for dummies. That's what we need. And basically all it says in it is do not be disrespectful and don't start getting involved in other people's lives where their life doesn't affect yours. Yay, live and let live. Me trying to live a happy, prosperous life since I realised I was trans. God, oh yeah, difficult, whimpering. The few friends I have left. I got you, brother. The rest of society and the mental health system. Oh no, you don't. Don't we just love general society's opinion on trans people? Actually, it's not as negative as you'd think. There's just a very loud minority going on at the minute that make you want to believe that the entirety of society is against you, but they're really not. There is a lot of support out there, no matter how dire it can feel. That rest of society has no business impacting the relationship you have with your supportive friends. They can get in the bin when your laser technician stops to ask if you're okay. Good. Yeah, I've heard it's very painful. Yeah. Typically, I'm assuming this would be a trans woman getting laser on like facial and some body hair. Trans men can also get laser if they're getting phalloplasty so that you don't have a hairy peen. You can get it before or after surgery, it's up to you, or you can just shave things. But yeah, I have heard that laser is quite painful. Yeah. That wasn't quite pained enough. Squidward bringing out his deck chair. Wellesley College students vote in favour of adopting gender-neutral language and opening admissions to all non-binary and transgender applications. The Women's College of about 2,300 students currently accept those who live as women and consistently identify as women, including transgender women, according to the gender policy on Wellesley's website. It also says it accepts non-binary students who are assigned female at birth and who feel they belong in our community of women. I appreciate the inclusion of trans women. That's a step in the right direction. I'm not non-binary myself, but the whole non-binary students who are assigned female at birth, but if someone's non-binary, they're not a man or a woman and they're assigned sex at birth, shouldn't factor into whether they're honorarily accepted into a man or woman space. If you're going to accept non-binary students, why only those assigned female at birth? Isn't that disrespecting the fact that they're non-binary? Squidward is taking his deck chair in. Let me know in the comments down below what you think of this. I feel like it's one of those instances where they get a gold star for trying, but it's like you tried and it's the wonky star because it's just not quite there. You tried. My friend transitioned, but I found out she's naming herself Mildred. I want to be supportive, but Mildred. What's wrong with Mildred? Be supportive. Support the name. The name is so important. If your friend likes the name Mildred, then your friend is called Mildred, okay? Gender identity, gender expression. Corporate need you to... I don't know why I did that. Need you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. Okay, so transphobes say that what is the difference between gender identity and gender expression? They're the same picture. Oh my god, I feel like this sums up so much of the issue with transphobic viewpoints, in that they're so obsessed with you can't put a dress on and then call yourself a woman, but then at the same time, they're like, why would a man want to wear a dress? Wearing a dress makes you a woman. Transphobic opinions are so contradictory, so illogical, and so strange, and a lot of it comes down to not being able to recognise that gender expression does not dictate your gender identity, and you can express yourself in any which way you feel comfortable, regardless of your gender. A trans femme and a small child in a Texan IKEA locked in a standoff over the last the shark one, that is a staple of trans culture. At this point, I probably would just be like, small child, you have the last shark. Fine. I will go to a different IKEA. Tuck luck. 3 a.m. goggle time. Tucking guide. How to make DIY gaff. Oh, we question. Oh, we take the pants and we take the socks and we make a thing. The next day, you go out with your DIY tucking stuff. You tucked. Euphoria. Oh, cute. Just little things like this. When my parents say that being trans/gay goes against their religion, I miss the part where that's my problem. Oh, I agree with this so hard. I'm like, you have chosen to interpret something in a way that suits your mindset and your view of the world. You go do that. You don't like the idea of being trans, you don't agree with it, you don't like the idea of being gay, you don't agree with it, then don't be trans or gay. Like, nobody's telling you have to do it. But since when has it ever been appropriate to push your religion on somebody else and your beliefs and say, okay, well, because I believe this thing, I think you have to live your life according to my beliefs? What? No. I don't believe the same thing as you. I don't have to live according to your beliefs. Your beliefs are not my problem. Me to someone. Why do you like dresses? Aren't you trans mask? Me. Not to worry, I have a permit. I can do what I want. Me. This goes back to the point of gender identity and gender expression being conflated in transphobes' minds. Not even transphobes, just a lot of people do it. Don't have any bad intentions, but it's just wait a minute, I thought because you were a trans mask/trans man, then you have to be masculine at all times. Otherwise your identity is invalidated. It's no, my expression does not invalidate my identity. Thank you. My day be so fine, then boom, mirror. Oh no. Yeah, classic thing of the mirror ruining the day of the trans person. It happens. I'm sorry. You don't deserve for that to happen. For most people, it really does get better and it doesn't happen like that forever. That's all I can say. I used to honestly avoid mirrors. If I could have been a vampire and not have a reflection, that would have been ideal. Now, I look at myself in the mirror. Choose to, actively. Hello, Jamie in the mirror, how you doing? Waiting for hormones to work their magic. Come on, do it. Do the thing. Do the thing is such a funny one because I feel like there's this push and this drive and this come on, I've got to get hormones. We're running towards the hormones. We're pushing for them. Oh my god, I have them. This is so exciting. And then you take it and nothing. And it's hello, are you working in there? How's it going? It's like 3 hours later. Why is my voice not dropped yet? They do take a while. It requires patience to reach the point of getting hormones, and then it takes even more patience to wait for those hormones to work. Yeah, but then, time goes fast after that. So you can press the button, support and respect trans people's identities, or ask a bunch of invasive and offensive questions about trans people's body and mental state. But obviously, you would just support and respect trans people's identities. Why would that be a difficult choice? Oh, the sweaty cis person. Yes, the sweaty cis person. Not knowing that being polite and respectful is very easy and very free and will not hurt anybody's feelings or be awkward. I have been put in awkward situations in front of family, just being asked the most inappropriate questions despite saying, please don't ask those questions, and those questions still coming up. And I'm just like, no, why are you asking me this question? That is not appropriate. You could have taken the option to just be respectful, but no. Faye. Zizir. May I have your pronouns? Me, they, them. Sure. They, them. Faye. They, them. Thanks. Me. No pronouns? Wait! Trans humour. Yes. We love good trans humour. May I have your Yes. They are no, I did not mean you could take my pronouns. Give them back. There's enough pronouns for everybody. Want to get a new phone wallpaper? Get a low-key trans one. Ooh. Nervous about people seeing it. Nervous about people seeing it. It's okay. Honestly, I think like most people don't understand what the trans flag is or trans colours, trans nothing. They don't even know what trans means and they don't understand anything about trans. I think like subtle, like low-key trans related images are okay. You'll know what it means. Oh, Squidward with his, forgot the word, deck chair again. People being curious about me being trans, FTM, and asking respectful questions. Oh yeah, we're here with the deck chair for the respectful questions that lead to learning. Wonderful. Oh, we're taking the deck chair in. What's happened? So you want to be a boy, right? Yeah. It's not the worst question. It's not great, but it is a learning moment because it's like, there is not a want, there is a what I am, and how I'm living my life. I wouldn't describe it if I were asked that question. But yeah, I get it. If you're there for like, okay, I can deal with some respectful questions, because it really gets tiring being used as a source of education in quite a clumsy way often from some cis people, and just getting asked the most awkward questions over and over again. And it's like, for you, that might be the first trans person you've ever met, and there might be some things and you might be like, look, I just, I genuinely am coming from a place of wanting to understand. But you could be like the 20th cis person that week that's asked the same questions to that trans person that vary from just not understanding and being clunkily worded to being invasive and disrespectful, even if you do not have that intention. So I think it's important to recognize that trans people aren't there to always educate. Choosing game protags gender based on how much I like their outfits. Adult me. Child me. Being trans. That's how you snuck being trans in. Yes, how much I like their outfits. Yes, it's all about the outfits. It's not about the gender. It's not about pretending that I am that character. I'm not trans. I could live the rest of my life as my assigned gender at birth. Your scientists were so preoccupied with whether or not they could, they didn't stop to think if they should. Oh, like forcing yourself to live. Like, I hate that some people feel like they have to do that. I understand, like, safety reasons, and it's like weighing up what's easier, like mentally, physically, emotionally, and everything. But everybody deserves to live as their true self. Trans rights? Alright, bites. Yes. Kittens do not like discrimination against trans people. They will bite you. Me. What are we reaching for this time? We are reaching for the orb of the name I have chosen a long time ago. What's pulling us away from the name you chose a long time ago? A new name with an even better meaning! Yay! I feel like trans people are in this like semi-unique situation, unless obviously cis people anybody can like choose to change their name at some point, but a majority of trans people will change their name when transitioning. It's not a given, but a majority will. And it's this very interesting situation where typically blobs, babies, little crying blobs are just given a name and we kind of grow into that name. It suits us because it's always been our name, and then suddenly you're like a teenager or an adult, or you have interests and a personality. You feel like you have to pick a name that fits that rather than it just naturally fitting you because it's always been your name. It's quite a difficult thing. Like every so often I joke and I'm like, did I make the right choice? Am I still happy with Jamie? Like, it is very much me now. It's been my name for 12 years. I couldn't imagine having a different name. It's an interesting situation. That's all I'm gonna say. That made it sound very mysterious and dramatic tragic. It's not. It's just an interesting situation. That is all there is to say on it. And yeah, those are all the wonderful, lovely, fabulous trans memes for today. I feel like they range from wholesome and relatable to like just relatable. And I know sometimes the relatable ones are like, the themes are not as like wholesome, but I do love a good trans meme. I love some good trans humor. I think we need more of it in the world. And yeah, as always, thank you so much for watching. Think about giving the video a thumbs up and subscribing if you want to, but no pressure. And yeah, I'll see you next time. Much love. Bye.